Welcome back. Joining me now in the Daytime Buffalo studio is President and CEO of the Buffalo Urban League, Thomas Buford Jr. Hi, Thomas. Thanks for joining
Good
me.
morning, Chelsea. So glad to be here.
Okay, let's start by talking about the Buffalo Urban League and all that you guys do in our community.
So yeah, again, thank you. And I'll start by saying the Buffalo Urban League has been in this community since 1927. So we're fast approaching our centennial.
Okay.
But we're mostly concerned with services that promote empowering communities and changing lives. We do that through our programs and services, anything from family preservation to housing assistance to a lot of work we do with youth development, youth mentoring, scholarships, and then we're big in this health equity and mental health, inclusive of that. And we also work with small businesses and entrepreneurs to, help launch those businesses. So pretty much, kind of a full service, but it's really an empowerment strategy.
The biggest thing that I would say is that I've seen you out in the community, and everyone knows the Buffalo Urban League in the Buffalo community. And tonight, you're kind of bringing the community together to honor Christmas with a tree lighting ceremony. So tell me about that.
Yes, so that we're being very intentional about that. Just last month, on November 11th, at our annual gala, we announced that the Buffalo Urban League will be relocating its headquarters from the downtown Buffalo area to the Jefferson Business Corridor, and we have plans for our campus there. So we announced that with the imagery of that as well and the vision for that. And so we're doubling down to show that here we are coming to the Jefferson Corridor. Our tree lighting will actually be in that area. It will be at the Johnny B. Wiley Stadium located at the corner of Dodge and Jefferson. So we see ourselves in that space as a convener. Right, so we're bringing, certainly the resources of the Buffalo Urban League there, but also setting up so that the Jefferson Business Association can be a part, so that the local schools can be a part, the local community can participate. So we see ourselves in that role. And while we do have some satellite offices there, not the large presence that we plan on bringing there, we're setting that pace, and you're going to see more activity from us in that area.
I'm sure the tragedy that happened in that area is a catalyst, but why is it so important to really focus on bringing those resources to Jefferson?
No, right. So certainly the tragedy back in 2022 it leads to some of the reason why we are being intentional about getting to that Jefferson space. But what's not evident to maybe one or possibly two generations right now is what Jefferson Avenue looked like, 50 years ago. It was a major center for commerce, right? So it was a major corridor there. So, this is all part of not just visionary, but partly restoration as well. So, we want to be a catalyst for that and energizing. And we're also, not just showing people the future, but we've done a lot of work working with archivists to really let people know this is what this looked like before. So we have a blueprint for this, and it will start to look like some of the other corridors in the city. So it's about restoration and hope as well.
I love that you're talking about that because it was a place of great commerce and hope and, community. And it's obviously possible that we can get back to there again if we're putting the time and resources and energy into it.
Absolutely, absolutely. So in that convening space, we want to bring all those entities and all those resources together to be a part of how do we plan this way forward, and then get to beyond the planning to the actual execution and operational phases of this. So we're excited to be in that space.
Now, the tree lighting tonight at Johnny B. Wiley, it's a free event. What else will we see there?
Yeah, so it's going to be, it's a family-friendly event. It's free. We'll have refreshments. There'll be hot chocolate, cider, donuts, kettle corn. We have a train that's going to be there, that it can carry like 30 passengers, and they'll be able to ride on that. We also have live reindeer. That will be there. We have photo booths that are set up, and people can walk away with holiday pictures from this photo booth. They can take them at no charge. Everything there is no charge. We will have of course, this tree lighting, and we have a magnificent tree, a 40-foot tree.
Oh, wow.
That's there, and it's not unlike trees that are in other corridors and other large spaces. And we want to not just have better than what we have, but best in class. So we want that neighborhood to have that. And then we have Santa, right? So there'll be gifts.
Cannot have Santa.
There'll be gifts there, and we have a special Santa that will be joining us. I can just say they'll be joining us from the Buffalo Bills.
Okay.
We have, so it should be a really, really exciting night. The community has a lot of energy around that, and a lot of people have come together to make this very special for the community.
That's right, and I'll be there, so you can come say hi to me as well, but Santa will be a lot cooler.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming in. Viewers, again, the Tree of Love lighting and celebration is happening today at Johnny B. Wiley Stadium in Buffalo from 5 to 7. For more information, just head over to bulny.org. Thanks again for coming in.
Thank you. Thank you.